Yesterday at the Nintendo Direct, whilst I was hoping for some Star Wars Hunters news, we actually got something even more unexpected, and that is the announcement of the Star Wars Battlefront Classic Collection, which you've no doubt already heard about. But in this video, I'll be going over all of the details that we learned yesterday. But before I get into that, make sure you are subscribed to the channel with the notification bell turned on, because I'm going to be doing tons of content leading up to the launch of this game, as well as after, so do make sure you are subscribed so that you don't miss out on any of that. So the Classic Collection of Battlefront contains the original Battlefront games from 2004 and 2005 with all of the bonus content, and it releases on all platforms on March 14th, so less than a month away already. And when I say all platforms, I mean Xbox One, Xbox Series S and X, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Nintendo Switch and Steam, so it quite literally is on pretty much every platform. Now on PlayStation the game is priced at £29, but if you have PS Plus you can get it for £26 with 10% off. On the Nintendo Switch I saw the game priced at £31.50, and then on Xbox and Steam if you already own the games you can get 20% off, which therefore makes it even cheaper, and that is as a loyalty bonus for already owning the games. Perhaps the most exciting thing about all of this though is that the game supports up to 64 player multiplayer, meaning that we'll be able to relive the classic games in Conquest online in teams of 32 versus 32, and other modes like Hunt, Capture the Flag, Space Assault and Hero Assault will also be online as well, which is honestly amazing because as someone who played it on PlayStation 2, I never played it online with anyone else. I was 4 years old at the time when Battlefront 1 came out, so I always did split screen co-op with my twin brother, but now I'll be able to experience these games online with everyone else, which is an amazing experience. Now unfortunately the game doesn't seem to have cross-platform online, so PC players won't be able to play with Xbox, won't be able to play with PlayStation and Switch for example, but there is cross-generation play, which means that PlayStation 4 players will be able to play with PlayStation 5 and Xbox One players will be able to play with the Series S and X players. So it is a shame that we won't be able to play with everyone at the same time, but hopefully if it's requested enough that might be something that can come at some point. What's also quite exciting is the XL mode will also be releasing on all platforms as well. In the original Battlefront 2 game it was on PC only, but now it will be on every platform. That of course is for instant action, and it's obviously just the Conquest mode but with tons of more AI bots around the place. Speaking of the single player, we'll be able to play through both games' campaigns, and Galactic Conquest will also be making a return as well, which of course would be a sin if it didn't. But naturally this is the case because the Battlefront Classic Collection is just basically both games fully restored on every single platform. Now going back to the bonus content that I mentioned before, this is because way back in the day Xbox had a DLC that included Asajj Ventress and Kit Fisto as playable heroes for Battlefront 2, but thanks to this game they'll be playable on every single platform. And then for Battlefront 1 from 2004, that game will also have Jabba's Palace as a bonus map to play on, and then Battlefront 2 will have Bespin Cloud City, Renvar Citadel, Renvar Harbour and Yavin 4 as playable maps. Those 4 maps of course were in Battlefront 1, but they are now bonus content for Battlefront 2, which is awesome because Bespin Cloud City in particular is one of my favourite maps of all time, so I really can't wait to play that online with other players. And finally, Hero Assault, which originally was only available to play on Mos Eisley, that will now be available to play on every single map, which will be amazing for multiplayer and definitely makes me very happy, so I really cannot wait for March 14th. Like I said before, this collection is both of the original Battlefront games back again in their full glory, with multiplayer restored, 4K textures by the looks of it as well due to a huge file size, and I really hope loads of people will get this game because it's going to be great for the Star Wars gaming scene. Like I said, I'm going to be making tons of content on this game leading up to and post launch, so hopefully it'll be a nice bridge between now and Star Wars Hunters releasing as well. Obviously this game won't be getting any content support or anything, so it's going to be somewhat short-lived in a way I suppose, but hopefully if this game can give us a few months of fun and large-scale battles like the good old days, then that will do me just fine honestly. But like I said, make sure you are subscribed to the channel to stay fully up to date with the Battlefront Classic Collection. That is it from me today though. Thank you all very much for watching, and may the Force be with you always.